Gemini, welcome to your past, present, future reading for the week of July 7th through the 13th, although the energies could be showing up already. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. This is Empowered World Tarot, a new channel. My name is Holly Christine, and we'll be doing clarifiers as always, pulling an oracle card at the end. And let's see what's going on. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Gemini's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. Take what resonates, leave the rest, reverse the energies as necessary, and let's see what's going on. All right. First up, in the recent past, the Ace of Coins, followed by the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Coins. In the current energies, the Knight of Swords. At the heart of your reading, the Sun, and the Lovers. In the immediate future, the Three of Coins, the Nine of Wands, and the Moon. The overall energy of your reading, Gemini, the Nine of Swords. And what brings us to this particular reading, the Chariot, the vehicle to victory, reaching our goals, determined to get there, guided by the universe, and it moves as fast as possible. All right, let's decipher this baseline, and then we'll get into the clarifiers quickly. Looks like you're juggling a lot here. In the overall energy, this Nine of Swords shows me stress, fear, anxiety, racing thoughts, sleepless nights, tears shed, and it's just worry after worry after worry. In the recent past, there was an opportunity here that showed up, an offer that came in for you, brand new, up to you to decide if you would like to put the work into it to build it. It is supported by the universe if you want it. And I see you taking a time out to think about it, sleep on it, make sure you want to put in all the necessary work that's going to go into it. And it's going to be repetitive work, a lot of focus. In the current energies, we have taking action, swift action, decisive action. Maybe you've made up your mind here about that particular building of stability in your life in one area or another, because there's a connection here that's on your heart. And it makes you very, very happy, and you're taking decisive action, it looks like, toward that, or about that anyway. Whatever this connection is on your heart, it could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be something you want to do. We'll find out more as the clarifiers come out. In the immediate future, we have the Three of Coins, Nine of Wands, and the Moon. This is a collaboration, working together to make plans, build something that brings stability, going from the Ace to the Three of Coins via the Eight of Coins, repetitive work on the happiness of this thing that's on your heart, taking the proper actions. You're clear in your mind, but you're tired. Bringing it together, this collaboration, it feels like you need a break coming up in the future. You need to rest, and you're a little bit guarded. Maybe not so much trusting what's around the corner, because why? You can't see it. The Moon says this is yet to be revealed. There's a lot of I don't knows. Okay, let's go ahead and start clarifying with that. We're going to start with the Nine of Swords in the overall energies here. See what's going on. Gemini. You got some big action starting with the planets in your sign this coming week. On the 7th, Uranus will be entering Gemini after finishing up its 8-year stint in Taurus. So that will affect you. All right, starting out with the Hermit, the Shaman, which is the same as the Magician card, except geared more towards healing, and the Six of Wands. Okay, we have the Hermit, which is the deepest healing card in the tarot, showing up with the Shaman. It says that this is your focus. You are shining the light on the things that need healing in your life, and we're going to figure out with the Hermit what is exactly in the way so we can get it out of the way so we can heal it. You have the tools to do it. The Shaman says you do. And the outcome we're looking for is the Six of Wands. It's victory, it's success, it's reaching our goals. The Chariot, what brings us here, is about reaching goals as quickly as possible. Again, you're supported by the divine here, showing up with a lot of fears, worries, doubts, anxieties, and a lot of healing. At the bottom, we always look at the bottom. Look at this. It's the Six of Cups. This is a soul connection from the past that brings us to this little lineup here, which is, again, the overall energy of the reading. So that combined with this Lover's card, somebody from your past that you have history with, that you've known for a long time. There's love shared between you two. I don't know if it's romantic love or familial love or best friend type of love, but there is definitely a person here showing up, and that's why we're here. We need healing, and we want to get to a victorious, successful goal as quickly as possible. Okay, that's what we know so far. Let's look at this Ace of Coins. This opportunity that showed up in your recent past. An offer of some sort to build stability from the ground up. But it would take work because it's just a seedling and it needs a lot of love and a lot of attention in order to bring it to fruition to the most stable that it could be. Show us the Ace of Coins, please. Waiting for the flyers. It feels so good when Spirit puts it in order and flips it right out onto the table. So that's what we're looking for. Just like that. Look at that. The King of Pentacles. The master of managing all of the manifestation. The Queen of Pentacles. The perfect match to the King is here. And the Ace of Cups. Look, you guys. It could not be any more clear. This is a perfect match couple. This is a soul connection, possibly married. Doesn't have to be. But we have two energies that were made for each other. We're looking to build stability from the ground up. And it's a new opportunity for love and joy to overflow in your life if we put the work in to do so. At the bottom, Ten of Swords. We're here because there was a painful ending. Something ended in y'all's lives that put a lot of pain in the picture, and you kind of have to start over if you're going to bring this thing into fruition. That's what this says. A lot of healing needed, but look at all the opportunity. And again, when the aces show up, it's supported by the universe. Let's do it. Let's check out the Four of Swords, taking the time out to get our thoughts clear about this offer coming in to heal it, to repair it, to bring it back from whatever painful ending happened, to bring the joy back anew, the stability back anew. And we have the Knight of Cups on the Four of Swords, followed by the Eight of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. And at the bottom, the Eight of Pentacles, which is coming up next. The Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles, same card. I'm glad we get to clarify that next. So this says you've been going back and forth, getting your thoughts clear about someone that expressed their emotions and then walked away. They just left. They just turned their back. I don't know who did that. Was it the same person that expressed their heart? Or was it somebody expressed their heart and somebody walked away? I don't know. I don't know if it was you. I don't know if it was them. But these are the thoughts that you're weighing in your mind in the recent past, going back and forth. You have doubts about this situation. You're not sure. You're undecided. So again, time away from it, taking a break to really get clear is helpful to you here in the recent past. And the Eight of Pentacles says that you're also part of your thought process is because you want to determine if all of this work is maybe worth it to you? Do you think it's going to work? Do you believe it? You do have doubts. You're looking at all the work it would take. Apparently, it would take a lot of work because, well, it's part of your reading, and this would not show up if that weren't the case. It wouldn't be the very next card that we're going to clarify. Let's look at the work. Show us the Eight of Coins, please. Judgment, the Wheel, and the Lovers. Repeating energy right there. Okay, so this connection on your heart, in order to change things completely, we need to surrender to our soul level, highest level self to make a decision. We cannot make this decision from ego, from the pain that we felt here in the material world, the endings that were, happened that were very, very painful. Somebody walking away, expressing their emotions, and then walking away. And you're being very, very clear about what this would take by listening to your highest self judgment. It's being called by your highest self, by your soul, to answer the call, to make the change, to make the big change in what is needed for this soul connection, for this connection on your heart. And listen, if whether you guys stay together or not, this is the kind of connection that will always be on your heart. You will always think of them no matter what happens in the future. So you might as well work on it if you ask me. Let's look at the bottom. The Two of Cups. You recognize we're here because this is a soul connection. You guys have a soul contract. Now, whether it's meant to stay together or go separate directions, I don't know. Only you guys can figure that out. But it looks like there's a lot of support to work on this. And I mean a lot. The Aces and the Chariot over here. The fact that they are a soul connection. They're somebody you have history with. Again, you could be married, being the King and Queen of Pentacles. It's the perfect match. I believe this is a married couple. It feels like it. But, the rules say it doesn't have to be. But yeah, this Two of Cups, you guys share a lot of love. There is no doubt about it. And you recognize that. Okay. Let's look at the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, please, taking action in the current energies. It's decisive action. It's like, oh, I've made up my mind. Now here's the actions we are taking now. Let's take a look at this. Knight of Swords. Something happening in the present. And taking action followed by the card of waiting, the Three of Wands. The Nine of Cups. And the Empress. Okay. And at the bottom, Seven of Cups. This is kind of strange message, but here it is. We're waiting in anticipation. For what? For the Nine of Cups, our own personal satisfaction and wish fulfillment of happiness and joy on a personal, individual level, to be created, to be birthed from the right energy. It's almost like saying, I want to take action, but I have to wait for the time to be right, and that I feel satisfied that this is the right energy to create from. Waiting for it for some reason. The Empress energy is the most grounded. She's the balance of all four queens. She is creative as could be. She's like Mother Gaia herself. She could give birth to the whole world. This is the energy you want to create from, no matter who it is in life. Male or female on the card, doesn't matter. Just the energy of the card is the most nurturing, grounded, vital energy that we could have. It's very attractive energy. It's the energy that we all would like to be in and be with when we're talking about anything really, but especially when we're creating something, when we're birthing something. So here you are, ready to take action, but you're waiting. I don't know if this is your other person you're waiting on to get in this ideal energy, to be happy and satisfied with the energy to show up that is creative. At the bottom, we have the Seven of Cups. This is looking at all of our options and choices. And it looks like there's multiple options. Like we could start now, or we could start later, or we could not start at all, or we could, I don't know. I don't know what all your choices and options are. So it looks a little bit confusing, but you are showing the energy of wanting to take action, but waiting. Okay, let's look right at the heart of your reading at the sun. The sun represents the happiest card in the tarot. It represents full-on success, and it's a power card of bliss and of joy on steroids. The ultimate turnout, the ultimate success, the ultimate happiness. If the Nine of Cups is on an individual level, this would be on a divine level. The sun. Show us the sun, please. What does Gemini need to know about the sun? There it is. Ooh, we have the Tower. The Four of Cups. And the Three of Swords. Wow. When it comes to this happiness, bliss, success, and all that stuff, the Knight of Wands brings us to this little lineup. It looks like very destabilizing energy to this happiness. In fact, there's a whole lot of disappointment and a whole lot of heartbreak here, emotional pain here, disappointment, upset energies, and a real focus on the destruction here of things that happened. The Knight of Wands bringing us to this almost suggests that somebody behaved impulsively here, or is behaving in an impulsive way, perhaps even an immature way at this point in time when it comes to maybe the expectation of all this happiness and bliss. There's a lot of destabilizing energy thrown on this. It's like throwing gasoline on the fire. But it comes from this Knight of Wands energy. It's some kind of impulsive action. Somebody acted quickly and kind of messed things up here, it looks like. Or you're kind of telling me it's not the right time, that we're not in the right place. When we combine it with the energies we just saw before, with the Knight wanting to take action but waiting for the proper emotional state to create from. It's almost like you're waiting for it from your person. And you're showing me now's not the right time because things are really messed up. There's a lot of unhappiness and there's a lot of pain and a lot of destruction and destabilizing energy. Somebody might be very angry while they're also very hurt. And so it's just not the right time to do this, it kind of looks like. Let's move on and take a look at the Lovers card next. This connection that'll be on your heart forever. You want it, but you're telling me something's not right about the timing. And not just something. We see what's not right. It's the emotional state. Because you have to be in the right emotional state to put your all into something. You know? To build it from the ground up. Maybe trust had been broken. The Nine of Wands in the immediate future suggests that somebody's very guarded and untrusting. And this sort of energy would create it. They're not in the right mindset. They are your sun. They're what you expect from this relationship to be when you come together, but they're not there. They're someplace else. You are or they are. I don't know. Again, switch the energies as necessary, but these are the energies that are here. Not ready. All right, show us the Lovers. Okay. And we have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Swords again, repeating energy, and the Page of Wands. All right, so another opportunity is here, the Ace of Wands. Let's look at the bottom, the Five of Pentacles. Ugh, I don't like that. The Ace of Wands is a new opportunity for action. It's following inspiration and it's a bold move and it takes courage to do so. To do what? Knight of Swords. Take action. Take decisive action to what? To Page of Wands. To put all of our focus on this connection. 100% like a moth to a flame. You can't take your eyes off of it. Laser focused on taking action. A bold and courageous move. But we're here because why? Five of Pentacles. This is the card of abandonment and lack. And right behind it, the Six of Swords. Did somebody move on? Is somebody heading in a different direction and abandon this? I mean, we did see the card of walking away before. Perhaps you thinking about them walking away, or I don't know, something like that. But now it looks like an opportunity that is here. Remember, aces are supported by the divine. When they show up, it means you have an opportunity to do something, but you don't have to take it. It's a seedling. And this particular seedling is saying, hey, you got this opportunity to make a bold move despite not feeling ready, despite somebody being in a pained place. Disappointed. They're focused on all the crap that didn't work out. They're focused on the disaster. They're focused on the thing that destabilized the relationship. But because this opportunity to take action and focus on this is here, it's saying instead of waiting, we could actually do the opposite and just go for it and dive right in and put our all into learning how to heal this, learning how to bring it back together, learning how to focus on what we want instead of what we don't want. Switching our attention. Instead of having it on the heartbreak and the disappointment and the destruction that happened, switching it to, I love this person. They're my soulmate. Yeah, they messed up or I messed up. One of us messed up. And we either wait and wait and wait and wait for conditions to be exactly right, which may or may never come, or we take the bull by the horns and we take decisive action and we say, no, you know what? I'm not going to let these fears and disappointments and destruction get in the way because I know this person is my person and we have a lot of history together and enough is enough. Let's focus on this already. So that's what's there in the current situation. Again, I don't know who's who. You guys do. It may be different for everybody out there, but these are the energies that are here. In the immediate future, let's look at this Three of Coins about rebuilding stability, coming together, making plans, rebuilding stability, working on this. And here we go. We start out with the Queen of Cups. Yes. The Six of Cups. Yes. And the Eight of Wands. Yes. This is coming together to have energy exchange. We're communicating here. We're doing more than just communicating through the air or email, phone, or any of that stuff. It's more than that. It's a physical communication. It's a physical energy exchange that happens in the immediate future. This is with your soul connection, and it's with an open heart. The Queen of Cups is very forgiving, very loving, very intuitive, and very, very open and nurturing and healing. It's a wonderful, wonderful energy to open up this engagement with. And it does help to build a little bit of stability, a little bit of remembering who we are, how we came together, and what we mean to each other, and about our history together, and feeling it more than just remembering it. It's taking action on it. It's manifesting a little something here that feels good. Remembering the love. Let's look at the bottom. Look at that. I am so happy to see the King of Cups here, the perfect match to the Queen. You guys are definitely a soul connection. You're definitely a perfect match. You might as well work on this, honestly, because I don't know, all the cards, all the energies are right that you guys belong together so far. Uh, this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm glad you come together in the near future, physically, emotionally, mentally, and energetically. Start exchanging really good energy, telling each other, I love you. We have a lot that we've built in our lives together, and I would like to try and rebuild it. It's beautiful. I'd like to stop right there. It's beautiful. But we are going to move on and look at this Nine of Wands. Remember, this is the wounded warrior. This is somebody that has been through the battle. They're freaking tired. They're just energetically tired, and they're not sure if they can trust what might come at them. But they are determined to persevere. So they're here. They're just catching their breath. Let's look at this Nine of Wands. Okay. Take the ones closest first. The High Priestess, the Fool, and the World. Oh, good. Very, very good. I think this is good. It looks good. Let's look at the bottom. What brings us here? The Hanged Man. Okay, good. After a pause where this person who's been really hurt and wounded took a break, we gained perspective. We're here because the hangman said, hey, we hung back, we watched, we looked at things from all angles, and we gained perspective. What perspective, you ask? The high priestess says, everything in my heart tells me that we have a chance at a new beginning here, a new start, the Fool, a brand new beginning, a brand new adventure. And the World says we're closing out a cycle. We're closing out a major cycle of this pain, this wound. It's going to take time, but it looks like a commitment to it. It looks like a decision of clarity and understanding, and proper perspective is here. So that looks very, very positive. Now, the Moon is things that are secret or that haven't been revealed. Let's take a look at the Moon, please. Show us the Moon. What is yet to be revealed? What is yet to be revealed? All right. Seven of Cups. Eight of Swords. The Chariot. The vehicle to victory. Repeating energy. What brought us to this reading to begin with. And at the bottom, oh, look, it's the Hangman again. Okay, so here it looks like we are looking at all of our options and choices to get to victory, the Chariot, the vehicle to victory. But in between our choices and our victory is the Eight of Swords, which is stuck energy. It's telling me that there are likely going to be hiccups along the way, things that kind of slow down our progress or make us feel like we're not making progress towards our goal as quickly as we would like. Going over options and choices that we don't see yet. They haven't revealed themselves. But it may interfere with this vehicle to victory a little bit. So forewarned is forearmed to expect that everything does not always go perfectly in a linear direction, but the healing is here. You've got what it takes. The intentions are here. You guys are a soul connection. The universe is supporting you. Many aces are offered from the Ace of Cups, which is our love and our emotions and our joy, to the Ace of Coins, which is, our stability, and the Ace of Wands, an opportunity to take bold action and courageous action, even though we're hurt and in pain. But this says we better recognize that there's going to be some confusion and some stuck energy that happens before we get to our goal. But our goal, the Chariot's here. It's the vehicle to victory. It's determined, and it is, again, supported by the divine, guided by the universe. It's here. It's here. So just expect the unexpected sometimes to happen, and then it won't be as unexpected. But this is, again, the Hangman. It's all about gaining perspective on a situation when you look at all the angles, all the things that contribute to whatever it was that happened that caused the painful ending. It takes time. And sometimes we take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They're saying be aware that even though that hasn't shown up yet, it will reveal itself sometimes in the future on the way to the goal. But don't let that deter you. Do not let that deter you, because the energies are here to fix this, to bring it into fruition and make it even better than it ever was. Believe it or not, because you will grow closer together, making it through to the other side of this snag. Let's just call it that. Okay, so let's get some advice to close off this part of the reading before we pull an oracle card. Spirit, what special message would you like to leave Gemini with? Whoever's going through these energies. How do you want to close off this part of the reading? Okay. Ooh, Palace of Wands. Very nice. 4 of Cups. 10 of Coins. And at the bottom, 8 of Cups. Okay. The Palace cards are unique to this Tarot of Dreams deck. The Palace cards represent the experts of where we would go to learn something. In the case of the Wands are always about inspirations, passions, and what we create. Creativity, our passions, that kind of thing. And it's just showing that there's been disappointment in that department, and it would be a good idea to seek the experts when it comes to the emotional disappointments that happened or that happen in this house of passion. And even things like, passion can represent not only intimacy, but inspired action or even impulsive activity. Remember, we saw that Knight of Wands that did something impulsive, that behaved impulsively, immaturely. That Knight of Wands lives at the palace, along with the other court cards, the King, the Queen, and the Page. And we saw the Page of Wands, which represents focusing on something, and the Ace of Wands, the offer to focus on boldly and in an inspired way to heal this, to fix this, to look at it, to pay attention to it. So that's here, showing that we need to look at the disappointment, the emotions that have been so hurt, so that we look at what the offers are for us in the future versus spending all the time looking at the hurt and the pain and the disappointments in this area. And finally, we have the 10 of Coins. That's the ultimate stability of this family unit, this husband, wife, whatever you guys are. It speaks to the stability of your life together in this 10 of Coins, of all the things you would manifest together. And we're here because, quite frankly, somebody walked away. Somebody walked away, and it was so painful Somebody turned their back and they had an I don't care attitude, and they felt like they were being called someplace else, and even though it pained them to turn their back, they had to go. They had to go figure it out. Um, and there's a lot of pain associated with that. It's like saying the pain is in the way of the stability. This is why we're here. This is what happened. This is what's here now, and it's interrupting uh, getting to the stability. So we need to go to the experts in this area to understand, to gain understanding, to gain perspective, um, in order to heal this, in order to get this off of the path and get back to the stability. That's what this says to me. Now we're going to pull an oracle card. And this is from the Dreamweaver's Oracle. Spirit, what message do you have for our Gemini friends going through these energies from the Dreamweaver's Oracle? Yeah, you guys have everything you need here to be successful. You really do. You just have to, again, remember all that work we saw, the work card and the work card multiple times? Yeah, that Eight of Coins, Eight of Pentacles we saw earlier. I encourage you, whoever's going through this, watch it again. Watch it a couple times. And if this does resonate with you, or if you like the format, this new channel would love a like, a subscribe, a comment, whatever you feel moved to do. Most of all, I hope this helps you and serves you to see all these energies from this bird's eye view, and gives you the hope that and the satisfaction looking at this to show you, yeah, the energies are here for you guys. They are here to heal this. It's going to take work, though. They're not lying. You're going to have hiccups, and it's going to take a lot of work, repetitive work. It's not one and done. It's not like, oh, I promise never to walk away again, and never to do that thing that caused this painful ending in the first place. It takes more than that. And repetitive work, repetitive focus, repetitive visiting of the experts. If that means marriage counseling, if that means reading self-help books, if that means planning date nights, if that means having honest conversations on a scheduled basis, whatever it takes, it's focused work. It's like, let's, not just coast through life and, okay, we're back together because we love each other, but it's focused work. It's disciplined work. But for you guys, it's worth it. You guys are a definite soul connection. You can do this. You can do it. You're supported to do it and get through this. And then once you get through it and you've done the work, you won't have to revisit that anymore. You can close it out. All right. Being patient for Spirit's probably waiting for me to stop talking and finish up what I'm saying so they could pick the right card for you. Might want to get a drink, come back. I'll still be here shuffling. There it is. And we have card number 8. Could it be a dragonfly? Well, it certainly looks like one. Let's see what this is about. Okay, and here is the message that Spirit wants you to have. The essential meaning says, see the meaning beyond the illusion of perception. Signs from the universe are all around. Recognizing the outer world as a living oracle, paying attention to the signs. There are days when you begin to notice just how in sync you are with the world. While you're thinking of a person, they call you, or you see their name on the side of a truck. You might need to know the answer to something important, then you overhear just what information you need in the lyrics of a song on the radio. It's common to develop a relationship to a sign that always shows up when the spirit of someone you've loved and lost is nearby. Oftentimes, it is based in nature, like a feather or a butterfly. Maybe a dragonfly shows up to let you know you're on the right track. Now is the time for you to trust those signs in the world around you as a way in which the universe reflects you, witnesses you, and loves you dearly. Pay attention as the entire world is your oracle. Uncanny and serendipitous occurrences remind you that you matter, that the universe is watching over you. Could it be a simple dragonfly, or is that a message from spirit sparkling through its wings? Trust these symbolic moments. They are sacred and personal. You guys, I feel so emotional reading this. I have chills the whole time I was reading that for you. Wow. Uh, I feel like it's completely congruent telling you to trust the signs that you receive. And I told you already, I see so many signs in this reading that you are supported. You can do it. I've been honest with you about the work, the repetitive work, the setbacks that will happen, but that you guys, I mean, you're a perfect match. You're an absolutely perfect match, and you can do it, and you are supported. That's what I have for you. That's what we have for you. Um, and I really hope it helps. And again, I feel choked up. I feel emotional. I feel like this is going to hit home for somebody. I trust that Spirit will bring the right people or person to this reading to hear this message, and that it's going to help you. It's going to help you on your path. With that, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much, and I look forward to reading for you next time, Gemini. Thank you.